Good morning, good afternoon, and good evening, everyone. This is day 227, I believe, and today was actually pretty good. So, spoke with Steven, got the LOI all ordered and set up. But now it's just the waiting game, trying to go through the next process with them and hopefully accomplishing what very little people end up doing. But I guess after speaking with Steven, I was in the chat with them because it's basically like group chats and whatnot. And I'm one of the quickest that actually got a LOI signed in the group. So I joined the group or on the 9th, I believe, and then I had some technical difficulties inside the group for about 2 to 3 days. And then after that, it was basically more just I went straight to calling. And then or it was more learning for the first like 4 days. I didn't do like any calls because I had to still understand like what the method was. And then basically that Monday last week is when I fully committed to calls, and I believe I sent out the LOI either Monday or Tuesday for the one that we went back and forth trying to figure out what the order would be or kind of like what the LOI in general would look like, which then just eventually got good signed because then Monday. So yeah, this Monday was when he was able to speak with Steven because it was supposed to be on Friday or Saturday, but no, I believe it was Friday because Steven was actually out of town, something like that. I can't remember. But yeah, I am one of the quickest people to get a signed LOI. Now I just want to be the quickest person to get a signed LOI, a signed purchase agreement, and close a deal within the community. Because if I'm able to do that, then oh, that paycheck is going to be really good. The learning from it is very helpful already because I've learned a ton just based off of the first LOI and what I need to do on my methods for calling and whatnot, because calling takes some or resemblance of skill and just understanding like what you need to know to say and what the agents are going to kind of be looking for. They're going to be trying to test you just to understand if you're even somebody that's credible or eligible to be purchasing these type of businesses, real estates, whatever, because they're not cheap. It's $4 million properties, $4 million businesses, $20 million businesses, whatever. So if you aren't really prepared going into it, you're just gonna sound not very ready, and agents and brokers can tell it right away pretty much just based on how you're holding yourself in the conversation. So that's one thing. And then I was speaking with the people that are trying to sell the two deals I have right now. One of them unknown, but I'm waiting on the agent to allow us to go see the property. This is the one that was having issue. I had issues with the agent right off the bat after they lied about the rent roll right away. So we're trying to get something to work right now. I have a buyer that's looking to possibly do it. They just need to see the property first before submitting an EMD, which the agent never responded to me, so I don't know where we're at on that. And then EMD is technically supposed to be submitted today or tomorrow for that one before the contract ends. So we'll see. And then the other one, I there's technically two buyers. There's one that was looking to get the property at 25,000. We only had it locked up for 30, asking 35. And then there's another one that was interested at our 36 asking, but they have another deal that they're finishing or like selling or something within the next 2 weeks, and they're not really looking to put EMD up right now. I'm like, well, then you're not wanting this deal because we need the EMD by next Monday, and if you're not open to getting it done, then I can't help you. So it's just a pain in the ass. And then I'm just ready to continue sending more LOIs because today I sent out a decent amount of LOIs, which I don't see most of them coming back. Some of the ones that I got yesterday or sent out yesterday, they weren't interested. The seller or the broker was saying like they only want like a 10% carry, which we're way too far off on that. We would be at like a probably like 80 to like 60 to 80% carry. So we're not even close right now. But if they're open to it later down the line when they don't sell it in a year, feel free to give us a call. That's all. That's all you really gotta say. This is a long term business plan. So it's not like the first message you're gonna be like, well, okay, awesome, let's see what they want. And then after that, then who knows? And going forward, just gonna keep making more calls. Marissa's actually gonna be in coming in tomorrow. So she's gonna be here for the weekend with me. And then after that, it's back to more calls, and the grind continues over and over until we get to my goal of having an empire, which that's probably decades, honestly. So I'm aiming for 2 decades. So basically, by the time I'm 45, I should be fully set for my family, my following generations is what I'm aiming for, because that allows me to have anything and everything I could ever dream for. But that's where we're at right now. I hope you guys have a great rest of your day. Marcus out.